In the bottom left side, we're looking at the main base of an 18-year-old Ukrainian Protoss who's currently living in Poland. Representing Hot-Headed Gaming, it's NightPhoenix. Woohoo! In the top right side, we are looking at the main base of the man that is actually a teacher in real life. I don't know what he teaches. We should figure that out one day. Could be elementary school, could be high school. But he is a pretty cool teacher because he's an amazing Zerg player. Around 6,300 MMR, it is HateMe. Also representing the Platinum Heroes. For the people who want some information about this tournament, this was basically just a community tourney by the guys from Platinum Heroes that wanted to show some love to all the guys that do not always win tournaments, do not make it super deep into the offline home story cups or the DreamHack Masters. So this was an open tournament unless you are on top of your region. So I believe it was top 10 of Europe is not allowed. Top 4 of America is not allowed. Top 2 of the Asia region is not allowed. And I think top 16 of Korea is not allowed. Basically everyone else was welcome. It was a fun series, Eva. I know that it sucks. Okay, that's an interesting start here for HateMe. That's an ultra quick evolution chamber. 2 base Evo. Don't see that very often anymore. It is what it is, matey. I know that it sucks if you're in such good positions and you don't bring it home. But that series did not feel like a 3-0. It shouldn't have been a 3-0. And I think you can at least focus on the positives and be proud of the good positions that you got yourself in. And from there on out, we live and learn. And do better next time. So HateMe is going full cats on us, guys. +1 melee before Zergling speed. This was a thing many years ago. Not really a thing these days, but curious to see how it works out. Could go well, maybe against the Twilight opening that NightPhoenix is actually going for. It's not something you want to see your opponent scout up. Come on, put one thing on the... I don't know if this is really worth it for NightPhoenix. Like, he just lost 75 minerals. He got the depth chung. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it is worth it. Oh my goodness. And he gets first blood.
First blood.
Probe doesn't count. That's actually very sick. At first I was like, I don't think this is all that good. But with the timing of that adept, blocking the hatch once more, and then killing the drone. Yeah, okay, then it's pretty amazing. Yeah, that is a bot. I don't really want to alt-tap, because if I alt-tap right now, then the game will freeze for you guys. Oh my goodness, the second drone dies too. Jeez Louise. 2 adepts died though, and I'm still not ultra happy if I'm NightPhoenix. I'm afraid that he is going to lose both adepts. No, only loses one. We'll time it out. If there's no mod around, we'll ban it after the game. At least the links are automatically blocked, so it doesn't really hurt that much. And that is why the links are blocked. Because I'm sure some of you guys were very eager to click on the random link. Thank you to my man Gwella for the 13 months, Cora Yo for the 4 months. Earlier we had Tater Tutor as well for subbing and gifting a subby. We had another Tater Tutor's gifted subby. And our man BK Arak with 2 months. And Mr. Loopy and Ziasin. It was a long series, so I couldn't really give you guys any shoutouts because of our man A Spanish Goat who was with me. But I really appreciate it, guys. Overall, a fun opening to this PVZ. Not your trade and standard. Okay, let's go Stargate, Oracle, second Oracle, 3 bases, take it from there. Actually, a whole bunch of stuff happened. NightPhoenix should be pretty happy with how most of that went. But he's also going for a pretty cheeky, aggressive build. Still, 2-base Protoss will probably stay at 2-base Protoss for a while. And I think if HateMe just get a couple of Banelings, it should be fine for the Austrian Zerg. He's probably a little bit worried right now about a lot of things. We know what's happening. HateMe has not really any idea yet. It's checking for maybe hidden bases, but doesn't have to worry about that either. Somebody just dropped a lot of points on HateMe and messed up the spread. Well, I hope that nobody with insider information is doing that. If we suddenly see Eba or Goblin bet 250k, then I would bet on that guy. Because those guys, they might know the result, but I obviously don't know who won between these two. And the last series, that is going to be Aristori versus Gerald, I believe. That is also a live series, so this is the only replay cast of the day. We've got NightPhoenix showing up with a bunch of adepts, and we're gonna... well, 16. We're gonna add 6 more, but a couple of Banelings get very good connections, and that's not the way you want to start off your adept rush. You can't really just click at the bottom of a ramp, and it cancels the shade as well, but the link count is very high, and I know Warp Prism Micro is good and all, but this many Zerglings with extra baitling showing up as well is absolutely going to shut this down. And even though HateMe's economy is underwhelming, it's still 3-base Zerg against 2-base Protoss. I think I like it for HateMe, guys. We've got +1 melee. I don't really see a way how NightPhoenix is going to expand anytime soon. Rough start for the young man from the Ukraine, who's gonna try to get some economic damage done now with a few adepts in the third and that Warp Prism in the main. HateMe not paying attention at all. Very focused, guys, on the adepts in the main base, but you gotta respect these three as well. It almost feels that NightPhoenix there for a split second stopped looking as well. It's a bit of a clown fiesta. These are very good players, but they are very evenly matched as well, so I guess we're gonna see some mistakes. It's 14 drones, and that's about 10 more than I think he was supposed to lose there. And we're not even done yet. Oh, I love that, by the way. Just letting 2 adepts shade up into the natural. It's 19 drones. It's 20 drones. It's 21 drones. It's 22. It's 23. What on earth is happening here? The start of this defense was so good by HateMe. With the 5 banelings rolling into the adepts here and then all the links with +1 melee showing up. It couldn't have really gone any better. And then just against the next wave, the second wave, the third wave, and the fourth wave of adepts, we're kind of falling apart. Still has no lair either. And that obviously means that this is just going to get harder and harder once the army of NightPhoenix actually gets a bit better. And NightPhoenix is not paying attention to these 2 adepts, and that obviously means he's paying attention to other adepts. Alright, finally guys, HateMe gets the victory. It was like 6 adepts for only 3 drones. Kind of needed that a little while ago. Will HateMe ever get a lair, guys, or what's happening? It's not even equal. It's 44 probes on the side of NightPhoenix against 35 drones on the side of HateMe. This is now turning almost into a meme game. We're 8 minutes in. We have no lair and we have a 2-base Protoss against a low eco 3-base Zerg. With absolutely 0 attack other than +1 melee. I guess we're gonna morph all the roaches into Ravagers and play +1 melee Ling Ravager? Question mark? Not totally sure what's happening here, guys, but something is happening. Now in NightPhoenix, the man who's up 9 workers but down 29 army supply is running to the other side of the map. I guess his plan all along was to go for a 2-base all-in. I'm gonna wipe in 5 additional Stalkerinos. Here in the opening match of the third best of 5 tonight. That's a lot of Lings, but Colossus are very good against Lings. Can we keep our Colossus safe though? So far, I'm gonna say the answer is yes. The Stalkers are gonna take a bit of a beating. That Immortal is gonna have to live up to its name and be a very tanky board. Comes down to the final few Roaches, Lings, Ravages. I think HateMe has barely enough, guys. I think it's barely enough. The Warp Prism Micro is good. We need to drop the Immortal and we need to pick up the Colossus. Yeah, NightPhoenix can't really do this forever. Because he's hard stuck. Are we expanding? Are we? Are we thinking about an expand? Yes, we are. Casual 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. We go up to 3 bases. We have truly gone back in time today. We have Goblin winning an impossible game with Colossus Sentry, like it's Wings of Liberty. And now we're going up to 3 bases 10 minutes into the game. Wasn't expecting the Prism Micro. These guys are very good, mate. HateMe has qualified for the DreamHack Masters. NightPhoenix has qualified for the DreamHack Masters. That means both of these guys are top 32 players in Europe. They may not be top 10, but they are top 32 as one Colossus does get picked off. The second Colossus is very low on HP. Battery Overcharge saves the day. Adepts are killing even more drones on the other side of the map. So HateMe needs to be careful, guys, because he is losing a tremendous amount of workers. And if he does not get a cancel on the Nexus here, he's in serious trouble. He does get the cancel on the Nexus, but he's not going to kill these 2 Colossus. What on earth is happening? As the Adepts are still running Rampage in the main base of the Zerg. And with the Roaches and Ravages on the other side of the map, this is going to be very difficult to clean up. Alright. It is time for the ultimate guessing game. At 10 minutes and 50 seconds into this game, you guys have to let me know how many drones have died. At 10 minutes and 50 seconds into this game, how many drones have died? It's going to be a pretty mental number. I'm gonna go for like 82. I say 82. Ah, it's actually only 53. I thought way more than that, to be fair. Somebody guessed 53? Oh, Excited Cat said 52. You were very close. Excited Cat's made 52. That's a good guess. I honestly thought it was more. Because we lost so many freaking drones against the depths. Yeah, that was a solid guess, amigo. Solid guess. 12 minutes in, 48 workers against 48 workers. And we've got lair tech! I thought I'd never see the day. I'm so proud. Those two adepts get nothing. We have a few more adepts though running into the third. I didn't check how many adepts died, but I'm sure that some of you guys were paying attention to it. But it must be over 40 as well, right? Yeah, 46 adepts fallen in this game. And that's a pretty cool unit, guys. We've got lair tech. We've got a Protoss going up to 3 bases. We basically have it all. I guess at this point the game looks incredibly good for NightPhoenix. Since he's even working on +1. We still have our Colossus. We're getting Disruptors. And we have a 12 worker lead. If the Queen would have just gone for the Prism, oh my goodness. That Queen shooting at the Adepts actually is what allows that War Prism to get out of there. More drones falling against more Adepts. The rest of the best of 5 is very similar to game 1. We're in for a treat. If you're NightPhoenix, this may feel very intimidating when you see creep here. You're like, oh my goodness, the entire map is covered in creep. But it's honestly just kind of 2 lines of creep tumors forward. That's kind of what it is. It honestly, it looks a little more intimidating than what is actually happening. Because in the top left side, very little is happening. How many adepts dead? At this point, 50, I guess. 51. 51 adepts have fallen and 63 drones at this point. And 193 Zerglings with +1 melee. The roaches have burrow, but no tunneling claws. So why exactly did we get burrow here? What is burrow good for? I'm a little bit confused about burrow too. It's not like we've got all the money in the world and we're like, yeah, let's go burrow. I like to believe that this Protoss army is good, big and powerful enough to end the game. Obviously a little bit of micro is required. We have more adepts shading into the 4th base, so more drones will probably fall. A few links are on top of it, but we've got force fields going down. First purification Nova completely whiffs. An observer actually died there to the sport crawler. But yeah, HateMe knows that that is not an army he's going to clean up.